So precise, the flow is so universal. I'm about to go in, Granny's curfew.
My name Rob Realist, Baltimore City music artist, slash songwriter, producer, engineer. SWO, start messing with Mike Ruckus. I got my name from, my friends, my people gave me that name, Raw Real is, from speaking a lot of truth to the other young ones, or being more true or real or whatever, however they define it, than the other young ones that was around me at that time. So that's how I got the name Raw Realist. People, somebody gave me that name. The people gave me that name. First time I fell in love with music, I was young, you know what I mean? See, my mother, my whole family, they sung, they was musicians, so music always been around me. You know, my brother, you know, my cousins at the time, you see what I'm saying? My family, they had a little rap group, and I was basically just that youngster that was, you know, around them while they was beatboxing, rapping all in a circle, you know what I mean? I'm talking about back when you had the tape recorder with the other radio recording like that through the tape, you know what I mean? So that's when I fell in love with music. It's like 9, 10 years old. Start making beats and rapping at like 11, 12, you know. I always wrote poetry. All through elementary school, I always wrote poetry. I realized I wanted to be an artist, and it was in school. You know, it goes back to school for real, because I was writing poetry, doing certain events, you know what I mean, in school and stuff like that. And once I started seeing how people reacted to my words and to, you know, the way how I delivered it and said it and the emotion that I had in it, that's when I knew that I had a gift with it, that I made people actually, you know, feel personal emotion and connect with the words that I'm saying to them, you know what I mean? Current projects I'm working on, I really don't have no real name straightforward. I got a couple names: In the Eyes of the Real, Through the Eyes of Realists, or Raw Isreal, just using my name, you know, as a term to express, you know what I mean, the truth within what I'm saying and stuff like that. But basically the way how I'm gonna put it out, you know what I mean, I'm gonna have a couple volumes to it, you know what I mean? So it's like basically I'm working on both volumes at the same time. So you're gonna expect to see a consistency within the work that, you know what I mean, I'm presenting and shit like that. So, like I said, man, it'd probably be Through the Eyes of the Real. You know what I mean? I'll probably do that, do a couple volumes to it. Probably have about 8, 9, 10 songs on there or whatever. But what I'm bringing to the table as far as the craft within the work, you know what I mean, is far different. My presentation, you know what I mean, the art form, the whole nine, is totally different than what everybody is, you know what I mean, putting out there right now on a whole nother level, you know what I mean. So Through the Eyes of the Real, Raw Isreal, whatever I call it, that's what it's going to be called. But that's the current project right now that's taking place, and that's going to drop probably by the end of this month. Probably by end of this month, beginning of next month, something like that. I got a couple songs. You can hit me up on SoundCloud, Raw Realist, you know what I mean? I got the video for Microphone Fame about to drop Wednesday. You know, I did plenty of work with a lot of different artists. You know, shout out to Voice Daddy, man. You know what I mean? I most definitely did some stuff with him in the past, and Satellite Gang, stuff like that. You know, I had worked with different artists like Face, you know what I mean? He got the label called GOE. I don't know if anybody ever heard of them, but I did stuff with them, you know what I mean? So basically I'm just more pertaining to my own craft right now. You know, I got the beats jumping. I most definitely produce, like I said, make the beats. I engineer everything that you will hear within my songs and all of that. I'm doing it all myself. I'm not sending it to nobody, and they not doing nothing extra. You know what I mean? Some of the beats you probably heard before, but other than that, everything else is original songs, original bars, everything. You know what I mean? So. My music about the, how can I say, the outer and inner struggle. You know what I mean? The outer and inner struggle, the battle within. You know what I mean? My song is about the situations of life that's going on in the streets in the world, no matter how I put it metaphorically or what have you. You know what I mean? A lot of my music has a lot of the deep stories and stuff that, you know, I have actually been through, that I actually lived. A lot of the stuff is not no fabrication, like I'm just out there doing this and that just off of somebody else's word. This is, you know what I mean? I got people that actually know when they hear it, they be lying. You know what I mean? Because they actually know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Musically, far as musically, like musician was my Uncle Eric. You know what I mean? He played the guitar, the keyboard, you know what I mean? He sung, he did it all at the same time. So that's just the same craft that I'm building on another level right now. My grandmother, she wrote poetry. She wrote a lot of poetry, stuff like that. So that's what influenced me to become more of a writer. You know what I mean? Songwriter, putting stuff together. As far as rappers or, you know, different artists, a lot of different artists influence me. You know what I mean? It can be the same Tupac, you know what I mean? All the heavy hitters. Big Pun, you know what I mean? Nas, all the people, you know what I mean? That was actually really spitting something, you know what I mean? Or really saying something that influenced me. I have no real true flavor, you know what I mean? But my family, a lot of the musicians in my family actually influenced me because this is the times that we was going through certain things. And I seen the music actually become a part of our everyday life. That was the only thing that could bring us together. You know what I mean? So. You can follow me, like my stuff. You know what I mean? Add me on Facebook, Raw Realist, RODDREALIS. You see what I'm saying? On Instagram, it's 2 S's, but on Facebook, you know what I mean? Facebook, Instagram, you know what I mean? It's the same name. Twitter about to come. I'm about to get the Twitter popping off. Don't even trip. And when I get the Twitter, it's gonna be the same name. So that's why y'all can follow me at on SoundCloud, Raw Realist. You know what I mean? A lot of the new stuff didn't drop yet on there, but you can go and most definitely hear some of the stuff that I already put out there in the past a little bit. But I'm most definitely gonna have that mixtape coming soon, y'all. This ain't gonna be the last y'all seeing me, yeah. I'ma get that. When I get that, I'ma hit that. Let me hit that. Got the dope flow. Got the dope flow. Shit, go when it sniffs that. Stretch your ass out, no limousine. But you fucking great when the lemon squeeze. She didn't want love, but she want me fuck. Then she let me cuff. Denim jeans. I was on the block, big serving. Played the game well, Julius Irving. Shorty, you the one, and I know you worth it. I sing to the blinds, no curtains. Strange things that you find when you're searching. Stay on the grind, always working. Need no receipt when you make a purchase. Hold the tray pound, cause my pockets hurting. Yeah.